of controversy. Let's move on to the main event of the evening, in which Shakur Stevenson successfully defended his WBC title against Artem Harutyunyan, almost pitting a shutout. And I don't know what that referee was, or that judge was thinking, who actually scored it 8-4, giving Artem Harutyunyan 4 rounds. Coach Gogue, did you see this as pretty much a shutout?
Yeah. Shakur, he applied the sweet science really nice. He's you know what? It was more entertaining than that De Los Santos fight. At least he took some chances in this fight. He was more physical, assertive, pressing the action, and this is in the second half of the fight. And he stood there in the pocket, you know what I mean, and tried to trade and fought in there, with this other guy, with that, I don't know, what's that guy? Russian guy? Is he Russian
Artem
or German?
Harutyunyan, and he's Uzbeki.
Oh yeah, whatever the fuck he is, yeah. But anyway, yeah, yeah. He stood there and fought the guy. He didn't run, imply the sweet science, and played tag with him all night. He was a lot more assertive and physical, aggressive in the pocket. Now, he needs a lot, to be an effective inside fighter. You can see he needs a lot more work. He needs to be taught a lot more stuff. He's not really fully skilled. He's only half skilled in the pocket. He doesn't have that offensive arsenal, that offensive repertoire in the pocket. Like really good skilled inside fighters have. He's got the talent to do it, but evidently, nobody's ever taught him how to stay there in the pocket and work effectively in the pocket with good skills and technique and good intelligence. You can see he doesn't have that part of his game yet. It's halfway developed, but he has the talent and the ability to learn it. But his coaches ain't been teaching him it. You can see they haven't been teaching it, because if they've been teaching him it, he'd be doing it. All right. But anyway,
that's absolutely right.
Yeah. But his range and distance game, his ability to counter, range and distance, step in and out of range, establish that jab. He knows his range and distance so good. He knows the range he could hit you, and he knows the range that his opponent could hit him, and he adjusts his feet accordingly just to get out of range. But again, range and distance, him, Andre Ward, Crawford, Mayweather, best I've seen this century. Oh yeah, they're motherfucking good. But inside, yeah, you can see he's not fully evolved, fully developed yet. That stuff is they need to work on, to develop it and everything. But I don't think he ever will, because I don't think they're ever going to teach him how to, they don't, hey, you can't teach what you don't know. All right.
That is absolutely right, Coach. And once again, what would he be waiting for then? Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. But look,
I'm not absolutely right. I know I'm right, man. Fuck, yeah. I've been in this shit a long time. I can see they don't work it on it. I can see when I can see the stuff they don't work in the gym. I can see the stuff that they don't work on in the gym. Okay, because he's not doing it in the fight. All right,
and that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. But with that said, I think you're right. I think a lot of people put way too much emphasis on his last fight with Edwin De Los Santos, and pretty much putting all of the responsibility on Shakur. When Edwin De Los Santos, we already knew that was, we called it before that fight that it was going to be a stinker. In this one, I thought Shakur looked actually very good after the first 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
The only problem I saw was he seemed to be having too much fun in there and, quote unquote, playing with his food, not cutting off the ring and closing the distance as effectively as he should. Coach, would you say that that's a product of not really being the aggressor and fighting on the inside frequently enough, or not being taught that skill set?
It has nothing to do with it, Joe. That guy, Arteminian, whatever his name is, he always had good footwork. That's stuff he learned from the amateurs. Okay, learning how to fight in and out of range, moving in circles, stepping around you. So you know what I mean. He had his lead leg on the outside of Shakur's lead leg, so he was able to turn the corner, pivot around him. and make Shakur turn. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was you got to give that Uzbek guy credit. You know what I mean for being able to what do you call it? Step around him, not get caught in one place, to be a stationary punching bag. So yeah, Shakur, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. He's so used to controlling range and distance, guys coming to him. But when he has to take it to his opponent, that's something new to him. That's something he's got to learn in the gym, on how to cut the ring off more effectively, how to take away a guy's escape routes, and stuff like that. How to prevent a guy from pivoting around you and stuff like that. But his offense needs to expand more. Because once you learn how to do all that, cutting off the ring, taking away escape routes, you got to have the offensive repertoire to put the combinations together to stop that shit. Okay. And and keep on pressing the issue and everything. You know what I mean? This is all new stuff. This is all stuff that he's got to learn. Like I said, he's got a lot of growth. He's got a potential growth if they teach him all this stuff. On everything I talked about and everything. Yeah, the kid you can't teach his God-given ability, his reflexes, his instincts, his sense of range of distance, his jab, his boxing IQ, his countering. Nah, you can't. You just got to add more stuff that he's not doing now. Now, Pernell Whitaker was shit. He was pretty damn good on the inside. Okay, being a slick, elusive fighter. He was a devastating body puncher. Whitaker, with that left hand, that little sweeping left uppercut to the body, or that little sweeping left hook to the body, and that right hook to the body followed up. He was a underrated, devastating body puncher, underrated inside fighter. Now, I don't see that from Shakur. I don't see that type of offensive repertoire at close quarters like Pernell Whitaker. I don't see it. That's stuff he's got to learn. Whitaker could do this shit when he was in the amateurs, man. Yeah, he was a devastating, underrated, man. And Shakur could do the same thing. He's got the ability, but you can see he doesn't practice enough in the gym, or his coaches don't teach him or stress to him. And that's stuff you got to learn, man. You're fighting, you're going up the level. You got to have more weapons in your arsenal to bring out when you need them. Whitaker, you can't say that. Everybody says, he's born out, he's hard to hit, but you get him on the inside. You know what I mean? He'll rip you with some good body shots and everything, man. You know what I mean? So that's something Shakur has not evolved into yet.
I agree wholeheartedly, Coach, with everything that you've stated. And to be honest with you, maybe I'm just the fly in the ointment here, but the way I see it, the O'Shaquie Foster decision, now going back to that may be a blessing in disguise. Maybe sending a message to all champions. It's not enough just to play it safe and to have a minimal effort. This is the entertainment industry. You need to do more. This ideology of you have to take the title from the champion is absurd. In my opinion, it's not enough just to win on points. This is an entertainment. Look at Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
That was a big time event. Now, I'm really sick and tired of these guys saying, it's a sweet science. Well, you know what? It's also entertainment. If you're going to bore fans and create a snooze fest in the ring, that's not good enough. And that's definitely not good for the health of the sport. Your thoughts on all of that?
The motherfuckers, it's a sweet science. Them motherfuckers never paid to go buy a ticket to a fight. The motherfuckers that pay to go buy a ticket for the fight, they want to see action. They want to get entertained. These motherfuckers that say, this is a sweet science. All them motherfuckers I hear on the internet, I bet you they never been to a fight, or they never paid bought a ticket to go see a fight. You know what I mean?